I expected Hanno to play Bonnie because.
Okay, guys, let's get into the game. We saw the fist bump, no UP Luffy in the top 4. You're right, Aldin. That's pretty exciting because we don't like to see UP Luffy. And there it is. We have the 2-cost Hancock, which was able to search, right? We have a 5k swing. We will see a stage, which is totally fine. He also have already Shiryu in hand, which is also pretty good. Kuzan, yes, take Kuzan for sure. And then 2 dons left for, does he have Doku? Yes, there is Doku. So perfect. There is also the lead ability. As I said, he wants to negate the on plays as soon as possible. So we definitely will not see any 4-cost Luffy cheating out other characters, but maybe he don't need the 4-cost Luffy because he has the 2-cost Luffy, so he can play 2-cost Luffy and Sanji. He can play 2-cost Luffy and 2 times Small Searcher. So, but he's opting to go for the Luffy and maybe also Sanji, right? No, Shaka and 1-cost Nami, so he's going as wide as possible. And now is the question, are you playing Shiryu to KO Luffy? But we first of all start with a search. I think if you don't have Van Augur in hand, you will choose Van Augur, but he is opting to take the new Shiryu blocker. And then we are seeing a swing from lead first. No, we are seeing Kuzan to draw and play Van Augur to KO Luffy. I think Luffy is the best choice here because Luffy is like attaching 2 dons, he gets a boost 2k, and then with Rayleigh ability you are up to 9k, so definitely the right choice. But why not playing Shiryu and KOing Luffy with Shiryu, and then with Doku KOing one of the 1-cost? He is the top player, he is the European champion, he knows what he's doing. We just need to believe. Maybe he wants to build like a side blocker that a Rayleigh player needs to go now into the characters, because you know, if you cannot get rid of Van Augur and Doku, they will consistently KO your board. So let's see. There's a 2k swing into Doku, which allows him to draw a card on KO. And now is the question, what is Hanno going to do? 54% of you believes in Rayleigh, but I stay with Teach, guys. I stay with Teach. Especially as a Teach player, I need to believe in Teach. So there was the 5k swing, which is countered out with Jesus Burgess. Then we see, oh, I mean, if you are a top player like Hanno, why are you doing this resting down bullshit? Why are you attaching rested downs, bro? I mean, now I don't know how many dons did you put down. 2 dons? Maybe 2 dons? But it looks very unclean when you rest dons to attach dons. Okay, pass back to David D. Teach. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's Marshall D. Teach. I would love to teach, take it home. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. He's a very good player. He knows how to play with Teach. That's why he managed to get out the top 4. So definitely possible to get the win here. Chat is saying now 50-50. Believe in Teach. Okay, I think you need definitely to get rid of Sanji. Sanji is way too dangerous. So will we see, did he trash Shiryu? We will see a 6k into Boa, which is definitely not going to be countered out. Yep. There it is. Then we have, was it a mistake not to use the ability from Boa? I think maybe he forgot to use Boa ability. We saw a very expensive knockdown for the Sanji. And now there is a Shiryu on board. And I think that's needs to use lead ability. Don't forget lead ability. Kef. Wait, did he not use lead ability? He didn't use lead ability, right? I mean, he just touched this thing before he passed, so he definitely didn't forgot. He chooses not to use lead ability. Wow. Okay, maybe he saw the line, there is no Luffy coming, and he's technically right. I don't see any Luffy, but he... Oh, there is Luffy. He's reading the card, how many cards he can check. So I think this will be a Luffy. Take Luffy, right? And then we will see a Luffy into something. Wait, 5 into lead. There is the 2k counter. He could place Luffy. He could play Luffy into Sanji, but first of all, he's pushing Nami to swing 5 into lead. And again, resting down. Why are you resting down, bro? So he resting a Dawn to attach a Dawn. Ah, okay, I see. Makes sense, yeah, sure. But maybe that was a mistake because 4-cost Luffy is definitely coming. But first of all, swing into the Q, which will go through, draw a card. There is Luffy. Needs to show 2 events to play to cheat out an 3-cost character. There is our Sanji, and then he rested. then he rest attach 1 Don. I don't know how to call this. He rest attach 3 Dons to swing 5. There's the block, then KO Luffy out of the on KO effect from Shiryu, and then he just passed turn. Now, what is going Kevin to do in this situation? You have 1 Sanji, 3 small bodies. Hano has 3 life, and you are on 9 Don. So first of all, using stage to find 1 missing piece, trashing the 6-cost Kuzan, grabbing Searcher. Go. No, I don't think you need to scoop. I think there's still a... It's quite open now. I don't think it's an instant lose for Kevin in this situation. So he goes for the Lafitte search. 2 Burgess. I think you need to take one of these Burgess. You have already 2 Kuzan in hand. Take Burgess, right? Yeah, there is Burgess. 55% of you guys believes still in Silver Rayleigh with the guy who rests Don to attach Don. There is Kuzan. Instantly using Kuzan, right? Yes, draw 1 card and cheat out Doc Hugh or Shiryu. Yeah, Shiryu would be also a nice pick, especially if you have a Doc Hugh in hand, but you don't have Doc Hugh. Okay, he goes 5 into one of the small characters, right? Yes. He goes 6 into Shaki, then another 6 into Nami. Then we see 1 cost blocker, and there is a pass. Okay, well played. Again, didn't use the lead ability. Seems to be very low in hand. 3 cards, 4 cards, not sure. I think now 3 cards. But he has 2 blockers and okay. I think Kevin knows, okay, there is no 4-cost Luffy in hand. That's why he is not opting to use lead ability. So we are going to start with a 2k push into Sanji, which is now 8k. Because Sanji pushes himself with 3k and the other 2k came from Rayleigh, so we are 8k. 8k into lead. Aldin took his message back. Don't worry, Aladdin, it's not embarrassing. So now attach 1 Don with the 0-cost event to look at the top 5, top 4, my bad, sorry. To grab, is that the unblockable event? I think it's the unblockable event. Now we rest attach 1 Don and swing 6. There's a 2k counter. He has the Russia Zoro. There is Russia Zoro resting 3 Dons, and maybe he will rest attach more Dons. No, he just swings plain 5 into lead because he knows Kevin is very low in hand. Oh no, he goes for Lafitte. Okay, my bad, sorry. So then we have two characters on board. Okay, the problem is if you, well, we don't have 10 cost teach in hand. So, but even if you have 10 cost teach, it will not be very helpful because Hano has a huge board. You need to get rid of the board. You need to put one or more 2 cards into your own board to play next turn teach. And if he manages to clean boards now, Hano has a problem because Hano don't have many characters in hand. So Kevin for sure don't know what's in hand from Hano. He just know, okay, there's at least one event, maybe 2, because you need to show every turn 2 events. So the right play here, in my opinion, is get rid of the board, maybe put with Kuzan, and he has the 5 cost Kuzan. So I would say play Kuzan to take Shiryu back, the blocker Shiryu, and with the and use the 4 cost event Black Hole to get rid of one of the character, and then swing into 2 events in hand, and then swing into the other characters. So you could KO with Black Hole, Luffy 2 cost. Then you could swing with one Augur into Zoro for 7, and then you could play Kuzan and get Shiryu blocker just to block and KO the remaining card. And I forgot Teach. Yes, you have also Teach to swing, but he's going first for tries Black Hole, so there is seeing something else. There is a 10 cost Teach, which would be unfortunately bottom decked. Okay. I mean, now you can just get rid of 2 cards of 2 characters. Oh wow, the survey switched now. 52% believe in Teach. There is the effect, draw 1 card and cheating out one of the Shiryus, I would say, right? Yes. There is the blocker Shiryu. Now it's again 50-50. Then we have an 8k swing into Sanji, 8k into Sanji. And another 8k, no? What is the plan? Ah, okay, he has Doc Q. My bad, he has Doc Q. So using Zoro to KO with Doc Q. Zoro pass, and now he's on a decent spot again. He has 2 blockers with Shiryu. If he blocks first with Shiryu, he's able to get rid of both attacks. One will be blocked, one will be KO'd. And then he still have Caribou blocker, so very good spot for Kevin with Teach and Hano. I didn't saw what he top decked, but yeah, he is not on a very good spot now. He rest attach 1 down to Frankie. And then he has Kid and Killer in hand, so he could go for rest attach 4 down to swing 9. There is Killer for 4, then using Rayleigh effect, right? No, he first of all rest attach 1 down to swing. Okay, he already used Rayleigh effect for Frankie, right? And guys, from now on, when a player like Hano is rest attaching downs, I will just call it rest attaching. because it's technically not right. You don't rest and attach it on, you just attach it. Now swipe the Dawn, no! 55% of you guys believes now in teach. I like that, because I also believe in teach. Okay, he's choosing one augur. So he could play one augur out to KO with Doc Q and played when augur one of the character. I would assume makes sense to KO Kitten Killer. And then you are on a very good spot. First of all, searching top 5 for a 2K or Black Vortex, also nice pick, yes. Now, Aladdin, I think Hanno should scoop and save the time for the next 2 games, because Teach is getting now stronger and stronger. Is he going for double search? Or are you going 6 into 4? This will be... could counter out, but it's very expensive. This is like 2K, or is it a 3K counter? 3K, must be a 3K. But you can... okay, now you can really... he rest one down, one character gains 1K, and then... wait, okay. Why not playing the other one augur? To play Shiryu, but Shiryu doesn't make sense if you only have one character. If your opponent has only one character, I don't see Shiryu being a good pick, but okay. Kevin knows what he's doing. Okay, Hanno is pushing Frankie. Then maybe we will see some rest attaching dawns. Is he calculating to go for game? Okay, thing is, we know he has the unblockable event in hand, and Kevin should also know he needs to block if he swings quite high now. Yeah, but he can just, I mean, yes, he can KO Frankie, but if he has 2 characters, he can block and KO the other character, so only one swing will went through. And in this case, I think you need to block, because Hanno is obviously going for game. And now he cannot go for game, so just scoop, right? Save your own time, bro. Scoop, and let's go into game 2. Yeah, he has healthy life. He is on, and there is the rest attaching done on Silva's Dark King Rayleigh. Yes, unpacked, we both believed in Teach. Even when it doesn't look very nice for Teach, we saw the line, we believed in Teach, and we know Teach with this pilot is very strong. Okay, let's see. Now he could build a whiteboard and just swing plain numbers. When Orga, yes, it's, the only legit pick. Then trashing Venagar to look at the top 3. Getting another Van Auger. Sure. And we will see another search. Getting Kuzan, which is very important. So now Hano can definitely not win next turn because he can get another blocker back with Kuzan. He's putting Shiryu back to the game. Just win plain numbers. Yes, 6 is also fine. Hano should take because he needs some cards, okay, but he's opting to use a 2k counter. We see Kuzan using immediately the Kuzan ability to cheat out Shiryu. The blocker Shiryu. There it is. So he's definitely safe. Yeah, you should swing. I think you should swing to bring him down to 2 life at least. Yes, Hano takes. No trigger. We use a Tempest Kick just to draw a card because Tempest Kick is a dead card in hand. So well played. Another well played turn from Kevin. And he plays so fast. I like how fast he is. Oh, Hano did attach Dons. That's crazy. And rest attach. Swing 9. Then we see Buggy. Now we see a line of light. We see a 2-cost Boa Hancock, 2 search top 5 for a Luffy card or event card. He takes 2k event. And pass turn. So now the problem is now Kevin should go for game because he has 0 life, and next turn he will face a 15 swing unblockable. So that's the point where you should go for game. He should know at least 2 of the cards which are in Hano's hand, right? Track teacher believes still in Hano. Wow, why you think that Hano is going to win this? I mean, now it's down to 1, so just 2k, 2 swings missing to get this game for Kevin. Yeah, the problem is that Kevin took the last life. That's a huge problem. Look at how fast he's playing. He's going crazy mode. He scoops? Okay. Unfortunately, Blackbeard scoops, hoping he's getting events out of life rule. Yeah, track teacher was unfortunately right. Wait, who scooped? I think Hano. Did Hano scoop or did Kevin scoop? I think Hano scooped, right? Because of saving time. Wow, such skill, 2 unblockable events to face. Yeah. So guys, until now, I'm not sure who won this round. Who did Hanu scoop to save time? Because he saw, okay, there is no way he can count out, right? Okay, then let's wait until the next round starts, then we will see which of these guys get the win. Hanu got this, hoping he's getting events out of live lul. Yeah, I mean they are on the top 4 because they are quite good players, that's for sure. And being in this situation is definitely different than being at home and talking about the game. It's such a stress situation, that's for sure. And not sure if I've seen the same sort of player. I mean, last week also they announced the wrong winner, right, of one of the games. So my suggestion is that Hano scooped because Kevin was searching the second time and he said, hey, oh my god, Hano won. Okay. So Kevin lost the last game, he scooped. Very unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's get into game 2. We are seeing a perfect turn 1 for Hano with Nami Search getting Sorrow, Rush. And then what is going Kevin to do? We see a search. Looking for the top 5. Finding stage. I think you should take stage. But he's going for Kuzan. Okay. Then there is Hano's turn. It shows 2 events to push Nami up to 4k and swings into Lafitte, which is fine. And then we have 5k swing into lead, which also be taken. There is the stage. Now we see Shakuyaki for 1 cost and look at top 5 to grab 1 event or 1 Luffy. There is the 0 cost event. There is the unblockable 0 cost event. Cheating, playing out Boa Hancock to look again at the top 5, and this deck is crazy in searching. I just realized he searched 3 times and yeah, that's a good question. I think you should have not scooped and just tried. Ah, okay, I see. Thank you, Tristan. That's why he searched heavily, but there was no way. That's unpacked. That's a good answer, yes. We will never find it out. Unfortunately, he did and tried, so he just scooped. It is what it is. We are now in game 2, and the time is... Yeah, that's also true. I mean, they spent like 30 minutes for the first game. They know, okay, it's too much time and let's just go into game 2 to save some time, even if it's just 1 minute. Oh, chat is going crazy. 51% believes in Silver's Rayleigh Dark King. Okay, Hanro is a turn player. He is playing the 2-cost Luffy and pass. Nah, it's true, yeah. I think only Teach is not... Does he have the 10-cost manga Teach? I think he has only the alt art version of 10-cost Teach, not the manga art. Doesn't look very nice for Kevin. Hano managed to build a whiteboard with 4 characters. Kevin needs to find a solution for this, an answer for this board. He's opting to play Kuzan into Van Orga. Yes, and then KOing with Dog Q. That's right, Aladdin, but yeah, SP Gold Teach is, I think, the most expensive 10-cost Teach card, which is nowadays available. So no lead ability. On plays are still online for Rayleigh, but he needs to find something to have the advantage of the on play. And there's a Boa, which would be pretty nice, but can he take Boa? Yes, he can take Boa. Most pretty art beats most expensive art. I agree with you. But the truth is, the most expensive arts are mostly also the most beautiful arts, right? There's the 4-cost Luffy, but he don't have... Does he still have 4 dons left? He's on 7. He used 3 dons, so you should have enough don to play Luffy. Yeah, he has enough don. Found his Luffy. Yes, there it is. Attach 1 don to search in... No, I think he will take Sanji. He needs to take Sanji, but it feels very bad to bottom deck two Luffys. So the next play will be pushing Boa, swing with Boa, then swing with leader, and then you can play Luffy, or you're going to play first of all Luffy, showing 2 events, playing Sanji, and attaching 1 don to swing into what? Into rest, attaching again 2 dons. Wait, how did he rest attach the 2 don to the Luffy character? Did he? He couldn't take Boa off the event. That event only allows you to take 3 cost or higher characters. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought 3 cost or lower. That's why he didn't choose Boa. Okay. So 3k into Doc Q, 7k into lead. There's the pass. It doesn't look very good for Teach. The Luffy effect attached 2 rested dons? The 4-cost Luffy, right? Yeah, you can guess I'm not a Rayleigh player. Yeah, I think Hano is going to win. So you can see, guys, the rest attaching dawn technique works. What a high roll, Jesus. So we see the to Luffy that was unattached. Okay, thank you, TCG, for explaining. He has like an active main effect. Okay, now I can see it. Active main something, and if he has 2 dons attached, then he get a boost, right? He will top deck Kid right? Go. Yeah, he don't need to pray. Okay, KOing forecast Luffy. And there is the pass. Oh. I mean, yes, with Shiryu, he's able to block 1 attack, and then I hope Boa wins. Which Boa do you mean? There is no Boa. So, Nano is still on 5 life. Oh. Rest attaching 1 don to swing 7 into lead. Oh wow, this Luffy is crazy. Active main attached to rested dawn. This character cannot be killed by strike attribute type character. Strong. That's why Ano is playing this to cost Luffy. Okay, now we see the push for Shakuyaku. Shakuyaku is now 4k, so he definitely need to rest attach at least 1 don, but he's going for it. Rest attaching 3 or 4 dons, which would be 7 or 8k. 7k, and there is a 9k swing which went through, and there is the pass. So I think there's no way how Kevin is able to win this game anymore. With 1 life left, and knowing there is also unblockable event in hand, it's really good in Zoro if you're going to second, because you can play 2 cost Luffy off your 4 cost Luffy, then activate main. So if they Tashigi 1 5 rest, you're 4 not okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, very strong card. So definitely 1 card you should put into Rayleigh. Yes, I think he has 2 unblockable in hand. So guys, I think it's unfortunately over, right? With 4 life left, yes, you can build a little bit board, but there's no way. And I think Kevin also knows it's very difficult to handle this situation. And I mean, 4, 8, 12, so Burgess is plus 3k. Hano has something to search. Leadability from Teach is not activated, so he can go for this double search and swing with Kid Killer and Rayleigh. Yes, he has Shakuyaku, Nami, and Kitten Killer. There is the Kitten Killer. Wait, did not one of you wrote that Alkian said something like Kitten Killer would be top decked? There it is. Okay. That's an easy block, sure. Then we have an 7 rest attach into leader, which would be countered out with Black Vortex, yes. We play an army for searching top 5. Taking 2k Frankie. And Shakuyaku search for another character or event card. There's the 0 cost 2k event. And there's the pass. Yes, 2 unblockable. What's the answer from Kevin with 1 life left? I now remember how Kevin won last time the top 4. He played again against William, which were with was it William? No, he played against another guy which played red green smoker, and he forgot to use the kit ability and just passes without kit ability, and that's why he lost the game. And on the other top 4 table was William, which got a warning from the judges because he played Bello Betty and he announced 4 times the lead ability but didn't do it, and then the judges just said, okay, you have a game loss because you already be warned. So that's how Kevin went to final, right? But now Kevin is again on top 4. Again, red deck. We see a 8k swing into lead. We see another 8k swing into lead. We see a Shiryu to active main, KO one of the 3-cost character, and there is the pass. So now, with 2 downs up, or I don't think he has another copy of Black Vortex. It depends on Rayleigh if you manage to find the rush character. Decent hand, but yeah, I think the William with Bello had already lethal, but he was so unsure that he announced the lead ability 4 times, and you need to trash 1 card out of hand, right with Bello Betty. And he showed Kuma, which he wanted to trash 4 times, and then the judges just said, okay, game lost because of too much warnings. So we rest attach 2 dons to swing 7 with Rayleigh. Kevin is deeply thinking. Can he counter out? Yes, he has 2Ks. 2 times 2K is definitely enough. Oh, there's Sorrow Rush. 5 into life, and then ooh, oh, okay. I mean, doesn't make any difference. So let's see. 2 life left. Is Teach able to get still the win? 8 minutes left. I mean, if Teach wins, I would love to see the third match, which will be done in maybe 15 minutes with overtime. Would be pretty nice to watch how the players are going to manage a whole game in just 15 minutes. Yeah, I totally agree. So Burgess is on 10K. He's starting with an 8K swing. Then we have 9K counter. He still has the unblockable event, which makes everyone minus 1K, right? And he can push one character up to 2K. So we see. Okay, it's GG. It's GG. Ah, Rayleigh got the game. GG! Well played from Hano. Even if you don't know how to attach Don, he is definitely a very good player.